Hi guys, so my name is Anandh S. I'm a software developer. So today we are going to discuss about machine learning. So first thing first, let's see who this session is actually going to be useful for. So if you are actually an absolute beginner, have no coding experience at all, but like to start machine learning, like to start a career in machine learning, or if you are already a developer who knows some kind of frameworks or libraries, already started web development or mobile application, but like to know what's going inside machine learning, then this session is for you. Okay then, so let's see what topics we are going to cover in this session. So first things first, we will see what machine learning is actually all about, then the difference between the traditional software development and machine learning, then the tools and technologies used in it, then the applications of machine learning and its future scopes. So now let's start. What actually machine learning is all about. Let's start with an example actually. Suppose actually I want to create an application, any type of application. It's a mobile app or a web app, let it be anything, just an application, and this application has to detect images. I will give some images of animals, then this application has to detect that image and tell me what kind of animal it is. So in the beginning I will be giving an image of a cat, then a dog, then this application is going to scan that image and then let me know this is a cat or this is a dog. So this is my plan to do this. So for that I am going to approach with a traditional method of programming. Like we have a lot of programming languages like C++, JavaScript or PHP or anything. So I'm going to write a program in one of my comfortable traditional programming language for detecting these images of animals. So in my first stage I am targeting dogs and cats. So I am going to tell my program that this is going to be a dog, this has 4 legs, this will be having a tail. If it is a cat, then it is also going to be having 4 legs, but its tail is a bit longer. Like that, I am going to give a lot of conditions, going to give some patterns, give the color patterns. Like we know dogs are different from cats, so that's what I am going to program in this code. So right now it's kind of complicated because there will be a lot of code. That's not easy, it's time consuming, it's complex. And suppose okay, it's working fine, it can detect cats, it can detect dogs, it's working, but what if I give an image like this? Right now this image has no legs, no tails, nothing, just the head of a cat looking upwards. Now my program is going to break because it cannot understand where is the legs, no patterns that I given to the code. It's going to break. What if actually I going to give a new animal like a goldfish like this? My code is going to say, what is this, Anand? I cannot even understand what animal this is. So again, if I need my code to detect this animal, I need to add an extra code block. That's going to be time consuming, that's going to be complex. It's not the good way. There comes machine learning. So using machine learning I am going to solve this problem. Let's see how it's going to be. So first thing first, I am going to create a machine learning model. So into this model I am going to pass a set of data. For example, the data will be 100 images of cat and 100 images of dog, and this machine learning model is going to learn from those images. Yes, this is a cat, this is a dog, this is how they are differ from. They have legs, they have dog also have 4 legs, but they have different body shapes, they have different colors. By analyzing all these 100 images, my machine learning model has learned how to differ these. So the accuracy of prediction, so right now I gave them 100 images. So yeah, it's kind of okay, different type of 100 images, then my model is almost accurate. to identify whether it is a cat or a dog. But if I give more images, like extending it to a 200 images, then the accuracy is going to be increased. So that's just a basic example of how machine learning works. So now let's see how actually to implement this, how to code this. Anyways, we need to write some code, right, to implement all this. So let's see how we can do this. So in order to write code, we know we need some kind of application, we need some kind of an IDE or a code editor, we need that. So we have two ways actually. We can use some traditional IDEs like VS Code, Visual Studio Code, or any other IDEs that we use for normal software developments. And the other way is actually to use Jupyter Notebook. Actually that is the preferred way. I will tell you why Jupyter Notebook is most preferred compared to VS Code or any other IDEs. So let's see that. Here is an image of Visual Studio Code. So I already told you about we are going to have a lot of data. Maybe sometimes depends on the model. Sometimes it is the data will be images, sometimes it's video, maybe sometimes it's just it's like an Excel sheet. There will be some kind of rows, a lot of columns, just like an Excel sheet. So suppose I'm going to build a model that can predict music preferences of a user. For that I need to pass some data of music, what type of music this user likes, what type of music he frequently listen to, all that of data like a Excel sheet into this program. And I need to inspect this data as well, because maybe there may be some duplicate rows, I need to avoid them. So some kind of checking before running the code, I need to inspect that. So I will run this code and I will print that data into the terminal. So right now if you see down below, there will be a small box, that is the terminal window of Visual Studio Code. In programming we might say console logging or printing it. We can from the code we can print that data and see or inspect that in the console. So if you see there, it's a small box, I need to scroll a lot. And what if I have a bunch of other data and I need to print that as well and inspect it at the same time? It's going to be really confusing. It's going to be hard because it's a small terminal and I will be get confused what's going on. There is a lot of data, I'm going to be get confused for seriously. So there comes Jupyter Notebook. So this is an interface of Jupyter Notebook. What actually makes Jupyter Notebook differ from VS Code is that in VS Code we can run the whole file and it will show me the output of the entire file. But in Jupyter Notebook we can actually execute small blocks of codes. That's what you see here. So the first 3 lines, the output of the first 3 lines are shown below. That is to just print some data. This is how actually we develop a machine learning model. So in the below we can see I am printing a hello world message as well, but that is printed differently. They are not together. If I can actually run a single block only or an entire file, but if I when we are going to complete the entire software development of this machine learning model, there will be a lot of code and there will be a lot of data as well. Maybe I need to inspect that, and if I run the entire program there will be a lot of data. If in any situation I don't want to inspect all of them, I just need to inspect a part of my code, then I can choose this approach. It will be really helpful at that time. So that's why most of the developers who are into machine learning prefer Jupyter Notebook rather than VS Code. And now let's see what are the applications of machine learning. So first thing first, it can be used in image recognition, then speech recognition, in self-driving cars, and for fraud detection, medical diagnosis, like that. And there is a lot others as well, but these are the most popular applications for machine learning. And then let's see what are the future scopes. So in upcoming future we have scopes for healthcare, enhanced cybersecurity, and autonomous systems and robotics. And we can get an average of 10 LPA salary as well. The increasing demands of data science, AI, and yeah, there is a scope for machine learning in future. So that's the end of our session. We are almost covered just the introduction part. This is just an introduction how you can start the machine learning. Yeah, then that's it. Thank you.